Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I don't normally do my videos like this where I try to wear my Bluetooth mic and get a camera in here because it's so hard without a fisheye lens on my normal camcorder to do this stuff. That's why I normally use the GoPro, because I can bring the camera in closer. Like I have this one set really far away now, and the audio quality is not the best in this room where I train, but I have a video that I really kind of need to do because at least one or two of my coaching clients are really struggling learning to just set up the Sumo, and I really feel like I need to give them a demonstration, and this will help with a lot of you guys out there. And this is particularly useful for those of you who aren't doing the hook grip and everything like I do, because a lot of times less experienced lifters really struggle to get their hip position correct on the Sumo deadlift, and they tend to treat it almost like a stiff leg deadlift. And that's generally what I see. And when I try to explain to people how to grip it and rip it, they still don't get it. So a lot of times with the Sumo, what you need to remember is that you only need to squat down as low as necessary, usually to grab the bar. So a lot of times my guys will come over and they'll treat it the way they will almost other exercises like a squat or anything else. They'll stick their butt way back, right, way like this, butt behind them, try to reach down, get the under, get the over, and then they'll look up and their Sumo deadlift ends up looking like this. Right? You're leaned all the way forward. It ends up looking like this. Bar is way far forward, torso is way far forward, and I'm pretty much almost look like a pen lay row. So what I'm trying to get some of my guys to do who struggle with this, because a lot of people Sumo really easily, is to learn to grip it and rip it. And what that means is that you need to approach the bar, get your position, come up, toes out, right up almost against the bar, knees out, shoulder blades back, arms locked down, squat down to it, and pull. And one of the things you'll notice, I don't have my butt way back. I'm not doing this. If you're going to come down and do it that way, there's just the pelvis rolled forward just a hair. We're not all the way forward like this, but it's just forward a bit. We're not way back like this, okay? Come over to the bar. Get the feet planted in. Shoulder blades back and down. Deep breath. Pull. And really, you just stand up straight with it. So if you're going to grip and rip, and that's almost what I really want a lot of my guys to do who are struggling with getting that hip position, because they'll come over and then they get the bar and then they're trying to find this position and they end up with something like this, right? And the stiff leg and everything else. What we want, get those knees out, get into position, come down, stand up. Right? And if you got a mixed grip, pull. Grab a hold of the bar and pull. But the main thing is, again, shoulders back, down, elbows locked, and grab it. You shouldn't need to be looking at it. You can tell where the bar is. It's touching almost in contact with your shins. So come down. You don't want to do this and this with it if you're struggling finding your hip position. You got to learn to just get into position, come down to the weight, pull. Because you don't want to go lower than is necessary. Usually, again, you don't need to go lower than is necessary to get a hold of the bar. And I use a lot of pre-motor unit slack technique and stuff myself, but that's a little bit more of an advanced technique. And for someone who's struggling to find your position is when you can touch the bar. All right, there's my position. There is no need to re-find it. You squat down to the bar. Stand up. Pretty straightforward.